Flavor, again, real creative with that bite of the bounty at the beginning. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of What Fizz, which is sparkling reviews for fools. On today's episode, what we got over here, the two that we're reviewing today are the La Croix. See, I'm getting this nailed down. As further we go, I'm getting it nailed down pretty good, aren't we? We get the La Croix coconut. Yes, I said coconut. Coconut. You're crazy. You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut. I don't know if you've ever seen that Avalanches video for Frontier Skydress, but it's fucking fantastic. You should check it out. And we have the Framboise Cannabouillage, whatever. We've got actually the Razz-Cranberry, right? I think we're coming to the end here of the La Croix flavors of what we got here. These, I believe, are the last two I've yet to try. So, I've yet to review. Here I am. So, I just noticed this actually. What the heck? 0 calories, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium equals innocent. Okay. Is there an inside joke that I don't understand? Just trying to be a little goofy. So, yeah. Alright, coconut. First taste. There you go. Very ambitious. Whoa. It's like on that first sip, you know, when it's rising up with that first taste. It kind of seems like right when you take a bite into those Bounty coconut chocolates, right? And on the way back down, it's almost like when you're sipping the rum out of the actual coconut, you know what I mean? You're on a vacation in Mexico, whatever. That sort of thing. And you're kind of getting that out of it. Not the worst in the world. I have had this one before, and at first, honestly, not gonna lie, didn't like it at all. But having reviewed it here at the show, you know, it seems to be a lot better today. So, I'm gonna give this one a little bit more credit. I'm gonna give this one a 7.6 for first taste, and a 7.6 for aftertaste. It seems pretty balanced, which leaves the balance at about 7.6, because I'll be fair on that. They did a pretty much like on the last episode there with the San Pellegrino, with what they didn't do with the San Pellegrino and the cherry and the pomegranate. They actually did a little bit correct on this one with the rise and the fall coming back down. The two different tinges and flavors of the coconut, you're still getting it pretty good on that. Smoothness factor, it's actually more of a mid-range carbonation. Smoothness factor is really good. I'm actually really impressed by how smooth it does go down, right? Like that rummy coconut end is actually pretty spot on. I don't think a lot of people are going to complain with that. Obviously, this is a type of niche for a certain individual who actually likes coconut, right? If you're going off on a whim and you're trying to give this a shot and you're not really a big fan of coconut, you're probably not going to like it regardless. But if you do, you might be fairly impressed because it's a little bit smooth. Although, you might have to give it a few tastes. Like, this is like my 4th or 5th can that I've had of this guy, and this is the first time that I've actually seemed to enjoy it. So, smoothness factor on this is going to be an 8.6. Flavor, again, real creative with that bite of the bounty at the beginning, you know, and then coming down at the end there with that raw sugary coconut, like a raw coconut rum, sugary feel, blah, 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 blah. Non-alcoholic for me, please. So, flavor on that guy, we're going to give it an 8.5. Rounding up the overall value, that's going to be a little bit difficult because I didn't find the first and aftertaste to be too crazy compared to what the smoothness and the creativity and the what they strive for ambitiously for that flavor. So I'll have to say we'll have to give that guy an 8.3 for the overall value on that. So not to be overly too critical, I'm just trying to be completely fair with this on what I believe, and you know, gotta give them credit. You know, gotta give them credit for sticking their head out there to kind of make an example of that flavor and say, hey, look, we could take the damn coconut and make it work, right? Next up on the list, we got the Grand Raspberry, or in their case, Razz-Cranberry, right? You know, I don't know, some marketing thing, they didn't want to be sued, some licensing, I don't know, crazy stuff like that. So, first taste. First taste here with the Razz-Cranberry. Whoa, packs a mighty punch of flavor right there. Oh, just packing a mighty punch. Wow. Yeah, that is very intense flavor. All right, on the first taste, it's like when it comes up, it's almost like a very intense freezy, you know? When you're a kid or whatever, you're having those raspberry, cranberry, whatever type, all kinds of different flavors of the freezies that they got there. It's like if you took like the red popsicle, you know, the red popsicles, you know, the red popsicle you would have, like the little round one, as like one of the most favorable ones that you would have as a kid. Everyone would be excited about, and they would all take it out of the damn bowl, and the yellow ones, the lime ones, lemon and lime ones were the ones left over, even though they were still good. Everyone wanted, like, you know, they wanted the orange and red ones. But it's like if you take that red sucker and you magnified that into some intense cran raspberry flavor, right? The only problem here is with the come down on the aftertaste near the end there, it's kind of got that you would get, let's say, after you have like the Buckley's or like the bad cherry medicine, you know, you have the cherry medicine, is very potent at first, and that like lingering aftertaste in your mouth, and then you rinse it out with water, and the water doesn't do anything other than like magnify it and swish it around a little bit, and then you're just sitting there waiting, like, whoa. Yeah, not the greatest in the world, right? I'll tell you how to get rid of that. Take a drop of the oil of oregano on your tongue. I'll tell you, it'll get rid of anything. Almost, maybe not Everclear. It'll get rid of any. But it'll get rid of anything, really. But then you'll have the oil of oregano taste on your tongue. You know, it's really good for when you're sick and everything. You have throat infection or anything like that. It's good. Stick to the natural stuff. I'll tell you, you'll be a lot more thankful in the end. Anyhow, just talking about natural supplements and stuff in the show. So we got here the first taste. First taste, we're gonna give this one very, very a lot of punch to it. 8.6 on the first taste. Aftertaste is like a 7.8. Balance on that guy, it's not too balanced at all, so it's about, let's say, a 7.9. You know, you got that punchiness, you're like, okay, cool, we got a lot of flavor coming in here, and then near the end you're like, whoa, crap, stick around in my mouth. You know, maybe it's just me, but it's definitely mid to high range carbonation on this La Croix here. But I mean, is it a buyback? Is it satisfying enough? I mean, yeah, yes and no. You know, really depends on the mood. Maybe on a particular day, if like you're into it, there's nothing left on the shelf, you're gonna grab something like that. It's not the worst in the world. It's actually pretty decent on the first hit, but it's pretty good. Smoothest factor, again, it doesn't really have too much of the rhythm with that smoothness and everything going on. We'll give that one 8.2. A little more credit on the smoothness than on obviously that feel of the aftertaste and the balance. Flavor, I mean, let's give them some points here, right? They try to go all out with that. You know, you can't always control the formula of how that's gonna like work out in the end and what you're gonna be feeling with the taste of it all. So the flavor on this guy, we're gonna have to call this. We're getting him a little bit of credit there for being a little bit ambitious and you know, sticking the neck out there and just doing some pretty good, pretty good stuff with what they do. Thank you, La Croix. Honestly, you guys are awesome with all your stuff, and you guys know how to make stuff, good stuff, and it's always good stuff. So with the Razz-Cranberry here, flavor, a little bit of the points there. We're gonna get it at 8.5. Leading the overall value, I'm gonna tread around the 8.4 mark simply because all the numbers are all over the place for this one, and yeah, maybe my head is all over the place, not screwed on right. My ADHD is acting up. Who knows, right? Take it or leave it with what the ratings I am that I'm giving you, but yeah, we'd call that an 8.4, which leads us to our next and final part of this, which is the final fusion. It's where I take Tabasco, dash it on my tongue, shoot these bad boys back, swish it all together, mix it down, make it go down nice and not smooth, just for all your enjoyment, because I am not always the smartest tool in the drawer. So, final fusion. Wow, nothing too crazy. I don't know if it's like part of the subtlety from the coconut. and then the major punchiness from the Razz-Cranberry, you know, kind of makes it a little bit of a medium, and then it's just basically the hot sauce in here. Swear to God, I'm gonna have stomach problems when I'm older. I mean, I hope not. It lasts this long. Don't have an ulcer or anything. Just addicted to spicy food, so I think I built it up like an immunity, like your immune system. You know, you build it up really good. But that wasn't that bad, actually. Sorry that I couldn't reward you with all of that laughter and pointing and laughing at me for being a sad clown of a human being. Basically for making myself look stupid and do stupid things. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed this episode. If not, that's cool too. Smash the like button, subscribe if you like what you see. And I really thank you guys a lot, and I appreciate you guys for watching this and tuning in all the time. I look forward to presenting you with a few more videos. A lot more videos. I don't plan on stopping. So with that being said, I hope you guys stay real. And I'll stay Caveman.